All right, so what I do is I go to fireworks cookbooks, and usually I pick up some of my, you know, chemicals there or whatever. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys this. You just click on recipes here, and then scroll down, and it pretty much has a lot of the things that if you want to make, it tells you how to make them. I mean, there's a lot, so I'm not going to go through because you can see at the bottom of the page there's 12 pages. But because today I'm going to be making a flare, just click on flare. And then here you're going to enter the amount you want. So if you want 100 grams or whatever, I'm just doing 50 because I'm going to test it out, and I'll explain that in a minute why. So you hit enter, and then right here on the side it tells you 30 grams, 7 grams, 6.5. All right, so I'm going to be making the flare like I mentioned. A lot of my stuff is from Fireworks cookbooks. I do buy from Skylighter, but what I wanted to mention is here is the PVC. I don't have any of that, but you can substitute Parlon, which is your chlorine donor, which gives you your color. So if you don't use this, it's going to make the color look washed out. So that's why you want that chlorine donor there. But anyway, I already put some in here. I was actually going to do 30 grams off the camera, but I'm going to just go ahead and pour it in here. It's very chunky. I do keep it in a moisture barrier type container, but it still grabs moisture. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ball mill that off camera. Meal, and this is going to be the wood powder. You might want to use sawdust, but since this is very, very fine, I think this should work. Hopefully the paint or whatever that's on the wood doesn't disturb this, because the dust that I'm using is from sanding the fence, so we'll see if that's going to affect any burn rate. All right, got everything done that I needed. Again, that's just pretty much what I'm making there. So I'll go ahead and get these mixed up, and then we'll see how it works out. I'm gonna have to grind these two guys because they're chunky, but once we get that done, it should be fine. All right, I'll be back and show you guys what it looks like after. All right, so because it's super windy today, we're gonna go ahead and do this in the pit. Just a little test and then see what this fuse will do. So it seems to burn very, very, very slow, and I've seen flare make that type of mix. I'm not sure why it's not burning though. That could be because of the shellac. There's none in there. Test 2. So I'm guessing the flare mix is a fail. I think I may have made it in the past, and that's why I stopped making it, because I didn't have the shellac, and I'm not sure if the shellac is what causes it to do its reaction, but it's definitely not burning as a flare. Well, I saw a little bit of red in there, but I don't know what that's supposed to do. Try not to get this stuff to burn my hand. Yeah, see, it's not reacting the way it's supposed to. It's doing whatever that is. So I think it's gonna work. Yeah, it's just turning into some sort of whatever that is. So I don't think that it's gonna work, and that's why I do small amounts like this, like 50 grams. That way I throw it away, I don't have to worry about it. I may add a little bit more strontium nitrate to it to see if that does anything, but pretty much, yeah, see how it makes this thing? I've seen that, like I said, and I'll actually open up a flare that I have and light it, and you can see that it leaves this behind in the actual flare. So I think it's the shellac that's causing the issue and not necessarily the powder itself, but we'll have to look online and see if I can figure something out. Or maybe if somebody down in the comments can mention something that we're missing, or shellac does actually in fact do the reaction that we need to produce light. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video, and I appreciate you all for watching, and until the next one.